Everybody, it's Trigger Bar Philosopher. Welcome back out to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a great review. We're going to be taking a look at the Holosun SCS on a Glock 19. It's their MOS version, so it's a direct mount. No need for Glock plates anymore. Let's get to shooting. All right, so what are we talking about today? We've got the traditional Glock Gen 5 Glock 19. We have a Surefire X300 on front, and we've got the new Holosun SCS on it. I am super excited about this. Look at how well that is integrated into the fit and finish. Slight deviation. It's very slight, but that's pretty cool. That little button right there is your on-off switch, just for those who are getting theirs and open theirs up for the first time. And other than that, there really are no controls because it's all auto magically. And you say, well, I don't trust no light to turn on and off for me. Well, that may be the case, and we're going to be testing that out. What this SCS is their solar charging sight. So sure, you've seen Holosuns with solar charging before. And as you can tell, this gun is clear and empty. There is no magazine inserted. But as you can tell, it has a bank of solar panels. But it's a little bit more than that because there's actually also an internal battery. Actually, I don't even know if it's a battery. It could be a capacitor. It says it has 20,000 hours of battery life. And then, you know, you can't replace the battery. So pros and cons, that's one of the cons as we're talking through it. Pro is you don't have to worry about changing the battery. As long as you take this out and go shooting, it should just stay charged for you. And sure, you might say, well, how long is that going to last? 5 years, 10 years? You are not going to be buying your Holosun Optic for the next 10 years. I'm sorry, that's just probably not going to work out for you if that's your game plan. Another key, like real pro for this sight, is it is co-witness. Again, we are at a range, we are clear. So you can see that circle dot in there, and it is a green one. And it is so low that the factory Glock sights, the old plastic ones that everyone says the first thing you need to do, put metal sights on. Well, Trigger Bar never did that. And you can see they're still on there, and you can co-witness Glock sights, regular factory Glock sights on the MOS system. And then there is no plate system. This is direct mounted into it. And yeah, so I'm super excited about that. I have had this on here for a little bit, and I've been test firing, and I've been having fun with it, and I am enjoying it. I think it is a great matchup for the Glock 19. I think it gives this Glock 19 quite an edge. They have these SCS systems for the PDP, for the 320, for the Glock, and I think there's probably one or two other systems that I can't remember right now. I'll try to put those up as I'm talking about it, but I think it's really an awesome system, and I think something really important way to go. Now, again, this has a light sensor, and as that light sensor gets darker and darker, the light sort of dims a little bit. As it gets brighter and brighter, the light gets brighter, and you just have to trust it. There are no switches to say, oh, I like dimmer, or oh, I like brighter. You may not like that. That may not be for you. But for those of you who are just like, I don't really care, I just want the thing to work and I want to be able to see it, this thing is working. It looks like they got it right. So I'm super excited about that. A little bit of an overcast day, so kind of a nice day to test that. It would have been great, actually, if it would have been a real super bright and you could have seen how it looks with bright. But as you can tell, super good. I've done it in my house. It looks super good. Okay, I just wanted to show, it's pretty grainy, pretty dark, what the dot looks like when it is auto-adjusted for darkness. So it's pretty bright light. Now we have it auto-adjusted with a flashlight on. You can still see the green dot, still plenty bright. So yeah, I think that, and then again, if we turn it off, it gets bright again. Can't really see it. Here it is, pretty bright. And we turn the flashlight on, auto adjusts again. Haven't had any problems with it. All right, so again, another kind of pro and con, that means that there is no night vision ability with it, right? So if you are running night vision and you want to passively aim with this dot, that's not going to work for you because it's going to be super bright and it's just going to in front of your night vision. And yeah, yes, I can do that again. I know all of you love my special effects, so. All right, well, enough yabbering, Trigger Bar. Let's get this out to shooting and let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so well, we're just gonna do some maybe a couple of draw drills, see how quickly we can acquire the dot. Again, I'm trying to show some things about how the dot performs, but obviously I also get into about how I perform. Okay, we're gonna use a shot timer. We're gonna see how well we do. It is starting to rain out here, so doing the best I can. Okay, that was terrible. First shot took 2.42 seconds. Should be under 2 seconds. Let's do it again. .86, a little bit better. Should be under 1.5. Let's keep going. I don't know that I can get there, but... And of course, funny enough, I never hit the start. I just went in my own timer. .79. It's about where I'm at. I could not find my stinking dot. Let's do a couple more times. Dropped one pretty low that time. Or maybe it was time before. And .93 wasn't even that fast. Again, dropping a couple low out of that A zone. And time was 1.81. That's probably about 1.1, 1.8, 1.9. I'm not going to win any championships. The dot is working just fine. It comes up, it's on target. I'm getting pretty wet out here. My equipment's getting pretty wet out here. I'm going to do some other shooting, and then we're going to get out of here. All right, well, I figured the thing that I need to do most to test out this dot is do some mag dumps, because what's a dot test unless you do some mag dumps? So I've got about 10 rounds. Dump them as quick as I can. I'll do a reload. Got another 7 rounds. We'll see how we do. Well, I mean, if that doesn't prove that the dot works, I don't know what does.